A wealthy couple walked into an orphanage looking to adopt. The wife, dressed in designer clothes, held her nose as she stepped inside. "Ugh, it smells like poverty in here," she whispered to her husband. The orphanage director welcomed them warmly and introduced them to several clean, well-dressed children, but the wife shook her head at each one. Too shy, too loud, too ordinary. Then her eyes fell on a boy sitting alone in the corner. His clothes were torn, dirt smudged his cheeks. He was quietly drawing on a scrap of paper. The wife gasped. "Who let that filthy child in here?" The director spoke softly. "That's Leo. He's been here the longest. No one has ever chosen him." The husband tugged his wife's sleeve. "Let's just pick one and leave." But the wife walked toward Leo, snatched the drawing from his hands, and tore it in half. The boy looked up with wide eyes. "Listen to me, you dirty little thing," she said coldly. "No one will ever want you. Look at you. You're worthless." The boy didn't cry. He just stared at the torn pieces of his drawing. The husband handed the director a check. "We'll take the healthy blonde girl, not this one." They left with their new daughter while Leo watched through the window, still holding the torn paper.
5 years passed. The wealthy couple's business began to fail. Debts piled up. They lost their mansion, their cars, everything. Soon they found themselves standing outside the very same orphanage, now homeless and desperate. The wife cried, "There's no one left to help us." Just then, a black limousine pulled up. The door opened and a young teenager stepped out in a crisp suit. It was Leo, but taller, confident, calm. The wife's jaw dropped. You? That dirty orphan?" An elderly lawyer stepped out behind him and announced, "This boy is the sole heir to the Harrison estate, $3 billion. His biological grandfather passed away last year and left everything to him." The wife fell to her knees. "Please, Leo, we're sorry. We have nothing. Take us in. We'll be your family." Leo looked down at her. Then he reached into his pocket and pulled out the torn pieces of his old drawing, now carefully taped back together. He said quietly, "5 years ago, you told me no one would ever want me, that I was worthless." Tears streamed down her face. "I was wrong. Please forgive me."
Leo folded the drawing and put it back in his pocket. "I learned something that day. Some people see dirt. Others see a diamond waiting to be cleaned. You saw dirt. My grandfather saw a diamond." He turned to the lawyer. "Build a new orphanage, a beautiful one, and make sure every child in this one finds a home." Then he looked back at the crying woman. "But not with me." He stepped into the limousine and drove away. Sometimes, the child you reject today becomes the person you beg tomorrow. Drop a heart if you believe every child deserves a chance.